Hi there, it's Jamie Shibley from The Expressory. I want to talk about another growth trap that we hear from financial advisors all the time. We call it the trap of invisible excellence. And it sounds like this. I deliver great work, so that's how I'll get referrals. But the truth is that great work alone doesn't make you referable. Referrals don't just happen because someone is satisfied with the service you delivered. They happen because someone had an amazing experience they can't wait to talk about. And the mistake I see more often than even that is teams are doing service check-ins or asking if things are going okay, but they haven't designed any moments that make clients want to talk about them. People share stories, not services. You think about the last time you told a friend about a great experience. You didn't list out the deliverables you received. They can Google that. You shared a story, a moment, a feeling, right? Something memorable that made it personal. So your clients are no different. If you want them to become advocates, the kind of people who talk about you in rooms that you're not even in, you have to create moments worth repeating. So that's what makes you share worthy. And that's where strategic relationship design comes in. In our world, strategic touch points become shareable moments. Here's how it works. When you intentionally create small, emotionally resonant touch points, you give your clients the stories that they can retell. And not just they manage my investments, but things like, oh my God, they remembered I had a really rough week and they sent me something thoughtful. Or look what my advisor sent me because this thing we laughed about. And even they cared enough to send a card to my daughter after her surgery. Like, we're not just another account to them. And these don't have to be big or expensive gestures. They just need to feel intentional and personal. So that's where our framework called the Expressory 6 Strategic Storylines come in. It helps you set up the story behind the gesture and then how you deliver it. So I'm going to share a few of those stories that you could use right away. A relationship-related story says, "You're one of us," and you can use this to welcome someone into your community. A transition acknowledgement story says, "I see your growth. I see what's changing." And that's perfect for like a move or a new role or a shift in someone's identity. The goal acknowledgement story says, "I see what you're working toward, and I'm cheering you on." Right? And that's great for helping someone build momentum, acknowledging milestones, or even acknowledging resilience. The shared experience story says, "We've been through something together." And this is where you really lean into a memory of doing that thing together. Maybe it's an inside joke or a meaningful moment. So how do you start creating these share-worthy moments, knowing those stories? Let me give you a few next steps. Choose one person from your top client list and think about a recent conversation or detail that they shared. Now, pick a storyline that fits. Maybe it was a transition they were talking about or a goal. Once you know that, brainstorm a simple gesture or a message that connects to that moment with the story that you're talking about. Then send it and document what you sent and why. Remember, this isn't about checking a box. You're planting a story that your client might carry into their next conversation. Because like we said, people refer based on experiences. They refer how you made them feel. And when you design your client care with that kind of intention, that's when you get raving fans. So thanks for watching. I hope that gave you something to consider. And thanks for being the kind of advisor who goes beyond great work to create relationships that truly stick.